than a life of Dennis Terrell. I think one of the biggest important things that people do is they make excuses for the problems in their life. Sometimes you got to take away all the excuses. You didn't succeed, or I didn't finish college because something came up, or I don't have my own business because of all the things that I sidetracked me. But sometimes you got to look in the mirror and say, it's you. You're the reason why. You're the reason why things don't go well in your life. So you got to take away the excuses. That's why I always say rule number one, no excuses. Because you got to hold yourself accountable for life. So many people have make bad decisions or bad choices. They don't realize they have a chance to make changes. So what you got to do is you got to come up with a game plan to make your life better. Every day I wake up in the morning, I think about what can I do to make my life better? What can I do to succeed in life? Learn more knowledge, get a more understanding, come up with ways to do my own business, come up with ways to better my life, work on my YouTube channel, do everything I can to be the best I can be. And so many people don't think about that. All they think about is themselves, or they think about stuff that don't make sense. Like you see hundreds of people, they buy a whole bunch of clothes, or they'll buy a brand new car, or they'll try to keep up with the Joneses. But material things break down, material things crash. What are you doing to better your life? That's what it should come down with is, what can I do to better myself? We all got jobs. We all go to work and we make our companies rich. But what about making yourself rich? What about making yourself better? What about working for yourself? What about doing things to better yourself? Getting the knowledge and the skill set to make your life better, or leave a legacy for your children. Own a home. Like, perfect example, I speak of me, like I'm renting. I don't own a home. Eventually I'm gonna want to own me a home, not just rent for the rest of your life. What are you doing to own something? That's what it comes down to. You want to own something in life. You want to be where you can say, look, this is mine. I own it. Because when you pay rent, you go out the world backwards. That's true. That's facts. But when you own a house, it's yours. So that's the good thing about it. You don't have to worry about people raising your rent. You own the home. You're not going to raise rent on yourself. Or every day you go to work, one day you could go to work and they say, sorry, we don't need your services no more. When they tell you that, they fire you. But you're not going to fire yourself, or you're not going to undercut your money for yourself. At least if you own something, you got a chance to better your life. You got a chance to do things that most people won't do. You have more time on your hand because you working for yourself. You trying to make yourself money. You trying to better yourself. That's what it's about. There's so many excuses you could talk about. I'm sick. Uh, I don't feel like working today. I just don't want to do it. Or you so busy partying or hanging out or doing things you have no business doing, instead of taking time out and working on yourself. Think about all the time you put into things that don't make sense. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Yeah, I like video games. But what about if I put more time in my business? That's what it comes down to. What are you doing to better your life? What are you doing to better yourself? What are you using your time for? It comes back to, what do you do with your time? That's like I've been exercising, taking care of myself, working out, trying to better my health. But it takes time. I got to put the time in. I can't just wake up and say, oh, I'm going to be in shape. No, it don't work like that. I have to put the time in. I have to exercise. You got to put time in. Exercise your mind. Exercise your business. It all comes down to you got to put the time in. You got to do everything you need to do to better your life. What are you doing to better your life? Are you looking at businesses that you want to own? Are you looking at things you want to do to better yourself? You want to have goals, you want to have dreams, but you want to have game plans to execute your goals and dreams. You don't just want to sit back and let people pass you by through life. You still got to come up with a way to better yourself. That's what it comes down to. You have to better yourself. You want to be better. Do better. And that's what I think about. What am I doing to better my life? What is Dennis Terrell doing? What game plans do we have? What are you trying to do? I don't just want to work the rest of my life. I want to have a game plan to be successful. And I want to own my own. I want to own my own business. And then if somebody is trying to give you knowledge, listen. If somebody is running a business and they show you how to run a business, why would you not listen to them? They got knowledge. A lot of older people have knowledge and they try to give you the knowledge, but young people don't want to listen to the knowledge. Why go through everything I have to go through? If you can avoid that, I can give you examples that'll better your life so you won't have to go through what I went through. Experience is always not the best teacher. Learn from other people's experiences so you don't have to go through it. That's what it's about. Finding what works, executing what works, and bettering your life. That's what it comes down to. Like if you have a family and you have children, you want to make sure your children have everything. You want to make sure your wife have everything. Or your husband have everything. You don't want to see them struggling, or you don't want them to go to a 9 to 5 and they hate their job. At least if you work for yourself, you're doing something that you love. You're doing something that you like. And you're working for you. You're not going to let you down. That's what it comes down to. You're not going to let yourself down. You're so busy trying to better your life. That's what it's about. Bettering yourself. Doing everything you can to make sure you're successful. That's what it comes down to. You want to be successful in life. If you can avoid pitfalls, do it. You want to avoid things that's going to ruin your life. You don't want things that's going to destroy you. You want to make sure I'm doing everything I can to be successful. I'm doing everything I can to reach all my goals. That's what it comes down to. Don't go through life and you don't have goals. Don't go through life and you don't have a game plan. Don't go through life and you just coasting through life. Because at the end of the day, everything comes to the end. You want to live for tomorrow. You don't just want to live for the day. You want to have a game plan where you'll be successful. That's what it comes down to. You want to do everything you can to reach your goals. So take away all the excuses and do what you got to do to be successful. This is a day in the life of Dennis Terrell.